Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. I am Christopher Bell, certified public accountant. And in this lovely Saturday morning video, we're going to react to one of the dumbest finance influencers of all time, who I think is incompetent and doesn't understand how to properly invest for the long run. This man is the now popular, unfortunately, Amit Kukreja. And recently, he made a little bit of an investment that really indicated to me, like a big flashing red sign, that he is totally clueless, totally lost in the sauce, and does not understand how to do investment analysis. So let's dive right into this hilarious clip from one of his recent live streams. And I'm going to show you how utterly stupid this man is. Oh, you're not. No, shut your freaking mouth. So here we have Amit spin, Kukreja, Buffett, Tepper, and Burry buy UNH. Who cares? Ackman buys Amazon and Google, large cap tech, and retail sales data. So here he is sitting here talking about MicroStrategy and Misty. Misty is a derivative of MicroStrategy, and it's used to suck in retail investors who believe that the massive distributions that it pays are actual income, when really they're mostly return of capital, which creates the illusion of income when you're just getting your money back. I don't think Amin understands that. I think he's a little special when it comes to Misty, okay? So let's see what he has to say in this minute-long clip.
Max funds, I disagree with the people that say the YieldMax funds are trash. It's about what you're using it for. So I can't be mad at Misty for going down because MicroStrategy is down. Misty is a derivative of MicroStrategy. And the only reason...
What do you need a MicroStrategy, or excuse me, YieldMax for? There's literally no use for YieldMax. If you want capital appreciation, if you want growth, buy the underlying stock. If you want income, sell some shares. Yeah. But I don't see a scenario where I need return of capital. Because you know what return of capital is? It's the same thing as selling shares. It's the exact same thing. You're selling off your initial investment and taking it back. So you might as well, instead of paying the expense ratio and having this company charge you out the butt, just if you buy MicroStrategy, take some profits. It's the same freaking thing. And you'll probably get higher total returns in the long run because of the nature of these ETFs, which take about 1% of your capital every year in fees and have trouble making money in the long run because they're giving you so much of your investment back up front that they don't have any money to make money. These things are horrible.
And Misty's down is because the volatility on MicroStrategy is down, or to the downside, which is why the option premiums aren't that good. But if you were selling covered...
And hold on, before we even continue to watch this video, let's recollect what MicroStrategy is and what Misty is. MicroStrategy, back in the dot-com bubble, was accused by the SEC of fraud, and the stock utterly collapsed. And you want to know who was running the company back then? Michael Saylor. That's right. So Michael Saylor was living large. He was the king. He was a billionaire. I actually watched a little clip last night. I think his net worth back in 2000, before the crash and before they were accused of misstating revenue, had a net worth of about $7 billion. And eventually when the SEC figured out that there was back then the SEC actually took action against grifters, the stock utterly collapsed and Michael Saylor lost a fortune. And then what Michael Saylor did is he hung out at this pissant software company for the next 20 years. He just hung around. It was just a normal low-end software company. It was legit. They did software, okay? And then Michael Saylor realized that he could make a fortune off of morons by creating a supposedly infinite money glitch. So what he does is he buys Bitcoin. He proselytizes Bitcoin. And all of that buying and proselytization, basically advertising for cryptocurrency, pushes Bitcoin up. That pushes up the value of his company. Because the value has gone up, he can raise more capital, take that capital, and buy more Bitcoin. When he buys more Bitcoin, Bitcoin goes up. All the chin and performance chasers jump in too, and that pushes Bitcoin up more, and then he can raise more capital. All he's doing is just taking money from investors and buying Bitcoin. And it goes up and up and up, and he's got a lot of convertible debt. So what's going to happen eventually is when Bitcoin eventually crashes, which it will, because there's no bottom to Bitcoin. There's no bottom. There's no fundamentals of Bitcoin. When it crashes, which it will, MicroStrategy, which is a levered Bitcoin ETF, will utterly implode. It'll utterly collapse. It could go to zero because the whole company's into Bitcoin. And guess what's going to happen to Misty? It's going to collapse too. Now, Misty, all it is a basically a derivative where YieldMax uses options to recreate the stock price of MicroStrategy, and then they sell calls to make a little bit of options income on it. And they pay you massive distributions to create the illusion that you're getting dividends. Dividends are from profit. If you give me $10, I make $1, and then I give you back $5, guess what? $4 of what I gave you back is return of capital. I only made $1. So if I give you $5 back, why am I giving you $5 back? Either I just want to give you your investment back, or I'm trying to deceive you into thinking that you actually made $5. Oh, that's not a scam. And let me check something real quick. Okay, the volume's good. I want to make sure the volume was good. All right. Let's see what Amit has to say.
Calls on MicroStrategy itself, it would be the same situation. You know, like there's no real difference between the YieldMax fund or doing it yourself. I'm more so annoyed that MicroStrategy itself.
No, there's a huge difference. There's a massive. What are you talking about? There's a huge difference. Buying the company and selling covered calls, you're generating options income. The real comparison is you buy MicroStrategy stock. Let's say you buy 10 shares, you sell calls on the shares, and then, or 100 shares, whatever. You buy 100 shares, you sell calls on it, and then you sell 10 shares every month and move it back to your bank account. That is a true comparison of what YieldMax is doing. So you're taking your money back. You bought 100 shares, and then you sold 10. You moved it back into your bank account, and now you're claiming that that's freaking income. There's a huge difference between just buying and holding and selling covered calls and buying MicroStrategy. This guy is clueless. He fell for the grift. This is your influencer. Ooh.
Self is not cooperating with Bitcoin this week. It has nothing to do with like the YieldMax structure of the ETFs. And I don't know why. And I based on what I've seen on Twitter, a lot of people are confused why MSTR has been kind of just junk.
It's all junk.
This whole week. YieldMax is not a scam. I don't agree with that. Most people that say that haven't actually looked into YieldMax. Like YieldMax is, yeah, exactly. It's an income generator versus, it's like, is Coca-Cola a scam for people that buy into, or is Verizon a scam?
He's so stupid. He's comparing Coca-Cola. Here's what Coca-Cola does. Coca-Cola sells items, Coke and other crap, makes a profit, and then they take that profit and they distribute it to the shareholders in the form of a dividend. Misty takes a bunch of money, which is not profit, and they give you your own money back. MicroStrategy, Misty, is not an income generator. It's a return of capital generator. And I'm going to show you, low IQ clowns, exactly what I'm talking about. I will show you incontrovertible evidence. And you know what you'll do with that evidence? You'll say, you're just a hater. Okay. So that was his stupid. This guy's a clown. He's an idiot. He's a total idiot. And of course, you know, you go on Twitter. Here he is. August 7th. I'm still in Misty because I don't understand. I looked into it. People that don't understand Misty, they haven't looked into it. Yeah. Oh, no, I actually looked into it. I actually know what I'm looking at. Clown. Pretty much. Have some Misty as well. MicroStrategy helping my Misty out. Hee. Oh, yes, I own Misty. Ho. Not sure how different from Misty, but weekly distributions will be more attractive to them. Yeah, because morons want to think they're having weekly income. My Misty love. He's a moron. He's a total moron. Now, let's go look at MicroStrategy, okay? Or Misty, excuse me. This is the YieldMax MicroStrategy Option Income Strategy ETF. Distribution rate, 84%. So I think the way they calculate this is they take the last month and they multiply it by 12. So apparently oh my God, I'm getting 84% returns. Oh, I'm such a genius. Oh, well, that's funny. What does this say? I looked into it, guys. I looked into it. I'm a big YouTuber. The most recent distribution on August 1st, 2025 contains, I'm reading this very slow because I know I'm just a hater. Facts are irrelevant. Subscriber count and net worth is all that matters. Social proof. He must be right and Strongman must be wrong because Amit has more followers. The assumption is that the followers are intelligent, when in fact, they're morons. And that should terrify you. Anyway, let's read this. The most recent distribution on August 1st, 2025 contains 86.81% return of capital. Return of capital. That means you're getting your money back. That's not income, you dopes. And 13.19% income. It's, I looked into it. It's an income generator. You're literally, this is just a weird, it's basically you buying 100 shares of Misty, selling a covered call, selling a call contract, and then selling some shares every week. That's all. That's what Misty is. It's like, I don't like selling shares. I like income. Return of capital. Yeah, that sounds like selling some of your initial investment, doesn't it? Yeah. People are so stupid. Like, it blows my mind. And of course, I pulled up some other ones here. So we got, look at this. And here's more proof. Bitcoin option income strategy ETF. Oh, return of capital, 99.46%. Google, well, they actually returned 100% of net investment income. YieldMax innovation option income strategy ETF. Return of capital, 93.53%. They create the illusion of income. Is that a scam? Well, if it's not a scam, it's very deceptive. And usually when you're deceiving somebody, you're probably doing something dirty. Why do people worship deception? It's like Americans, it's like, oh, you were able to deceive a bunch of people. That means you're a hero and you're amazing and you should be worshipped. What is wrong with you people? You people are morally bankrupt scum. All of you. You're sick in the head. There you go. What does he say about MicroStrategy? Hold on. MSTR. Volatility is massive. Yeah, the YieldMax ETFs are contingent on MicroStrategy has a variety of reasons for why it doesn't trade with Bitcoin. Okay. He's such an idiot. All right, let's do some comments. Check out my CPA service. I know I'm a deceiver too. I'm a CPA that does people's taxes. But anyway, you can book a free 30-minute consultation with me. I am a certified public accountant. You can click that link, or you can click the pinned comment at the conclusion of this video. You can talk to me for 30 minutes for free. We can go over your tax situation, and I can give you an upfront quote for tax services rendered going into the future. But the first meeting is always free for 30 minutes. All right, we're going to do member-only comments because I don't answer brokies. What's up, what's up, what's up? Clown, clown, clown. Pumping the Misty style. Everybody's in Misty now. I'm telling you, Misty will implode. Misty will utterly implode when Bitcoin crashes. It will be utter, complete annihilation and devastation like you've never witnessed before. It will be utter brutality. It'll be Tattooed Chef level. Read it slow for the elite. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Them's is big words. I know big words are hard to understand. That's why, like, you got to be a moron. You got to be an absolute moron or a liar or both to get on here. Anyway, all right. Well, thank you for the member comments. I appreciate it. Check out my CPA services, and you guys have a wonderful weekend. Cheers.